Go.
And so off the tip, it's Golden State. Now Burton. Outside Williams. Pass to Burton. And there's the pick. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen. Okay, let me put you two on the spot. If you had one pick, one player to start a franchise with, who's it going to be?
Give me Asia Wilson. She has all those MVPs. She's got the championships. And it's about her scoring, her defense, and her size. You can build around that.
That's a great pick, Tim, but you know who I'm going with. Come on, Breanna Stewart. You get the defense with Stewie, but you throw in the shooting and just her all-around game. It puts her over the top for me.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Burton. Clock at 6. 3, Kayla Thornton. It's good from long range.
Well, you have to run Thornton off her shot. You simply cannot let her get comfortable in the catch and fire.
There's a screen. Here's Copper. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Kalia Copper. Here's Stokes. Pass to Burton. Outside Williams. And again, Golden State with the triple.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's Copper. Valkyries pull it in. Pass to Burton. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Thornton outside. It's Burton. The 3 is up. She's off on that one. Now Thomas. Pass to Whitcomb. Thomas outside. Back to Whitcomb. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes. Golden State leading. And here's Stokes. Williams. By Copper.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
And one thing that makes Kalia Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
It's Burton. Thornton outside. Here's Williams. Pass to Burton. Back to Williams for 3. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Copper outside. To the paint, and it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Now here's Whitcomb. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Burton. Stokes. Here's Williams. She's covered by Copper. A kick out to Hayes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Copper, she's guarded by Hayes. Inside. Up and in on the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here is Thornton. And Tiffany Hayes, here we go. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Well, a quick first step is only a part of what makes Hayes so elusive.
Outside Whitcomb. Five to shoot. The three ball. Second shot opportunity. And Thomas with the lay-in.
You got to be aware of Thomas there. She's one of the best on the O boards.
Pass to Stokes. Hayes. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Well, after retiring in 2023, Tiffany Hayes joined the Aces mid-season last year.
Yeah, good thing she came back, right? Ended up winning Sixth Player of the Year, proving she's still a dynamic scorer.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And when you look at the numbers, three-point shooting has leveled off a bit here in the W.
Yeah, it's still a huge part of the game, but the amount of attempts isn't increasing like it was before. It's been about the same the last couple of years.
Well, and we're all thinking why, right? And I think it's because teams have gotten better at defending the three-point line. And listen, there's really only so many threes you can take per game.
Burton gets the bucket.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Pass to Williams. Copper. Thomas outside. The kick out to Bonner. Cans it from downtown.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Here's Stokes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Hayes. From the arc. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. Phoenix trailing here. Here's Copper. And there's another one for the Mercury.
That's a shot that Copper likes a lot. And right there, you can see why.
Now Stokes. Williams with it. She's got 6. It drops for her third basket. She's only missed one shot.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Back to Copper. Pass to Bonner. Three-pointer. Stokes with the rebound. Now Burton. Stokes. Now Williams. And here's Burton. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have it.
Yeah, that pass seemed to catch her off guard, and it simply clanked off her hands.
The Mercury making a switch here. Outside Williams. Pass to Bonner from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries. Now Burton. Thornton outside. Here's Stokes. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Golden State leading. Kayla Thornton. Mack grabs the miss. And here the Mercury. Luana Bonner for three. Another miss for her, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Well, this is the first season of Valkyries basketball, so what's a realistic goal for this team?
Well, to me, Blake, it's about getting a solid base, an identity, a fan base, develop players, and you can't worry too much about wins and losses as an expansion team.
From beyond the arc, she's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Golden State with the ball. A 4-point game. Outside Charles. Pass to Thornton. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Now here's Bonner. Drops in the tray.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch-and-shoot situations.
Thornton outside.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Valkyries on top. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And looking at what we've seen from the Valkyries, what do you guys think?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
They haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Valkyries' ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Charles. And she drops in the layup off glass.
That's a nice drive there. She beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Pass to Bonner. Puts one up from 19. That one drops for her.
Not only is Bonner a strong shooter, she knows how to get productive. Looks for any and every scoring chance.
Here's Zandalasini. Martin. No good on the 3. And here's Williams. Bonner outside. Pass to Copper. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Mack. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Here's Zandalasini. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Charles up top. Pass to Martin. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 4. Now here's Williams. Here's Bonner. The rebound by Charles.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide open look, will rarely miss.
And since getting drafted all the way back in 2009, Luana Bonner has been so consistent.
When you look back at her career numbers, she's averaged double figures every year. Last season, 15 points per game. That's better than her career average. And she did that at 36 years old. Bonner, timeless, unreal.
Here's Mack. Copper outside. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Outside Charles. Pass to Zondalicini. And here's Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Zondalicini can't get it to go.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Bonner outside. Three-pointer. The Valkyries pull it in. Outside Charles. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
How did she manage to change her shot in midair like that?
Phoenix trailing here. Bonner outside. Williams. Copper outside. Off the mark there with the 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in. Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Here's Martin. She's guarded by Williams. Martin, no bueno. Phoenix with the ball. Trailing by 2. Luana Bonner for 3. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all 3 levels.
Pass to Charles. Now Zondalicini. Back to Charles. Martin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Here's Bonner. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Time called here. The Valkyries deciding to talk it over. Here's Williams. She's got 8. Pass to Burton. Outside Williams. The kick out to Hayes. Burton. The 3. She can't hit that time. Phoenix in the lead. Copper outside. Takes the 3. Denied once again. She's misfiring tonight, shooting 3 for 10. Pass to Burton. Here's Stokes. Looking for her first basket still in this one. To the middle. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. Launches a 3. The Valkyries pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Left side, Williams. Pass to Burton. And here's Stokes. Off target from outside. Whitcomb. She's guarded by Hayes. Here's Copper. Whitcomb. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
If you allow Whitcomb to get a shot off in rhythm, off a nice pass, it is normally going in.
Golden State trailing here. And here's Burton. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Hayes. This one for three. Rebounded by Copper. Fires the three. That shot missing.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Now Stokes. Now here is Thornton. Now Burton. Down low. Here's Stokes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Timeout called the Mercury. You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA, and a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years, and it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans and teams and players and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Thomas with the ball. Bonner. She's guarded by Williams. There's the triple. The Valkyries pull it in. Thornton left side. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Well, Kayla Thornton
Wow.
loves these freebies, and
Elbow.
she's able to contribute a lot for her team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Phoenix trailing here. Pass to Bonner. Launches it. It's not going to go for her. It's Burton. Hayes. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Whitcomb. Pass to Thomas. From downtown. Stokes with the rebound. And so it's Golden State with it. And here's Burton. Williams. Bonner defending. Thornton, right side. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
The ability to read pick and rolls is important. Thornton showing there that she possesses this really difficult understanding.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock.
Wow, it is a huge day on the glass for a player who's, you know what, they're giving up a lot of size to bigger players out there. Very impressive.
Now here's Williams. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Valkyries on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been quite the game for Bonner.
How about her scoring in the first half? She's looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Now Thomas. Pass to Copper. Now Whitcomb, just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. It's Burton. Now Thornton. She's covered by Thomas. Now Williams. Kalia Copper with the rejection.
What timing by Copper, picking up the swat.
Here's the pick. With the step back, down low. And she makes good on the layup.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Thomas. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. To the paint, Copper. Back to Thomas. Over Thornton. And it's Thomas missing. And it's the Valkyries' ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Hayes. Whitcomb grabs the miss.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Pass to Thomas. Over Thornton. It counts and the foul. It's going to go on Kayla Thornton.
Alyssa Thomas, so aggressive going to the basket. She knows how to finish.
Well, the term unicorn, a one-of-one type player, certainly fits Alyssa Thomas.
We really haven't seen a player like her, easily leading the WNBA when it comes to career triple-doubles. Thomas is 6'2", but she never takes threes. You watch her play, there's never been a player like her in the W. Well, when you talk about Alyssa Thomas, she's got a unique skill set, incredible defensively, can really pass it, doesn't take threes, a true one-of-one.
Now here is Hayes. She's got 6. Timeout called here by the Valkyries. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Now Stokes. 6 to shoot. To the middle. It's stolen by Copper. Whitcomb. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And here's Burton. Thornton, she's covered by Thomas. Pass to Hayes. It's Burton. outside Williams. And again, Golden State no good. The Mercury trail. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Thomas with the ball. She's got 5. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Thornton outside. Pass to Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Kayla Thornton.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And here's Thomas, covered by Thornton. Thomas down low, makes it off the glass.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Hayes. It's Burton. Inside, shot clock at 6, and Williams gets it to go. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Left block shot on the way. Offensive rebound, Mercury. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
Just such an intelligent distributor. Thomas has an amazing feel for when she should distribute the rock.
Thornton outside. Pass to Williams. Outside Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Now Burton fires from deep. And no good. Copper outside. Now here's Thomas. Back to Copper. For the lead. The Valkyries pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Williams. Outside Hayes. Back to Williams. Picked by Thornton. Yes! And the foul! It's on Kalia Copper.
They have to start bringing the double team on her.
Definitely. I would have already sort of expected to see that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 3. Bonner outside. Leah Copper for 3. The shot, no good.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
And it's Hayes missing. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Leah Copper from outside.
How about the smaller player eating some glass?
Outside Williams. to Hayes. Shoots over Williams. Ripped away. Here's Mack. 5 points in the game. Now Williams. Here's Mack. Now here's Bonner. Covered by Thornton. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So both teams changing it up here.
One shot.
Golden State with the ball. Pass to Williams. Back to Hayes. And here's Charles. 6 to shoot. Now Williams puts up a 3. The Valkyries with another miss.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Here's Thomas. Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Down low. Thornton's shot is good.
She might be undersized as a 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch. Finds ways to score down low.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bonner for the lead. The rebound by Thornton. Golden State leading. And here's Hayes. 6 points for her. Now here's Williams. There's the 3. And that's out of bounds. Golden State retaining possession. And the Mercury making a change here. Here's Thornton. And she makes that one.
Great communication on the inbound play. She got into good position, and the pass was just right on time and on target.
Now here's Bonner. 17 points in the game. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. Hits the 3-point bomb.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Outside Charles. Thornton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Bonner outside for the lead. Rebound by Rupert. And 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, if I'm in their seats, if I'm on the bench in the game, I go for it.
From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Good movement of the ball from Thornton. A wing by trade, she has a really nice vision.
6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bonner. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Valkyries. From deep. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Valkyries ahead. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Offline with the three. The Mercury trail. Now here's Copper. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Look at Copper attacking inside, not allowing the coverage to discourage her.
Outside Charles. Pass to Burton. Lets it go from deep. Mack grabs the miss. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Copper. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. And how about last season from Kahleah Copper, the best of her career?
No doubt, and it was her 9th year in the league. Copper averaging 20 points per game for the first time, named All-League for the first time, solidifying herself as an elite guard in this league.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, Kahleah Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
To take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. There's a screen. Here's Burton. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Valkyries able to keep possession. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Valkyries able to keep possession. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Charles. Lets the three fly.
Uses every bit of her length to disrupt opponents. Bonner makes opponents work for every basket.
And Williams gets it to go.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Here's Charles. And here's Burton. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First free throw is good. The Mercury making a switch here. And so she makes both from the line. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thomas outside. Pass to Copper. Thomas. Soft touch off the glass.
Gotta love Alyssa Thomas taking it strong to the rim, punishing the defense for giving her a lane.
Burton. She's guarded by Williams. They set a pick. Valkyries with another miss. Phoenix in the lead. One of honor for 3. Doesn't go that time. And here's Golden State. Pass to Stokes. Shots over Thomas. And that one's good. Stokes.
We're used to seeing her finish in the post.
Copper, right side. Pulls up on the wing. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Pass to Charles. Burton. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Bonner. The kick out to Copper. Here's Williams. Misses the three. Golden State trailing here. Here's Charles. Good on the triple. Now Thomas. The kick out to Williams. Bonner. Pass to Copper for three. Goes back up. And the bucket is good from Thomas in deep.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
And here's Burton. The tray. And Bonner pulls it down. Here's Mack. From deep, drills the three-pointer.
Shows off the playmaking ability. Bonner sees things on the court that other players simply don't.
Outside Charles. Pass to Burton. Here's the three. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound.
Wow, hey, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 6. Outside Charles. Burton. Valkyries with another miss.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Mack. Copper up top. Yep, that one goes.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there, consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
Back to Charles. To the paint. Here's Burton. And she banks in the layup.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Thomas with the ball. And the Mercury call time here.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Clock at 6. Good on the shot. And here's Burton. Pass to Stokes. Williams. Now here is Hayes. The kick out to Williams. Just for a shoot. No good from outside. Here's Thomas. And there's another one for the Mercury. And here's Golden State. It's a 10-point game. Out to the right wing. Now Burton. Thornton, right side. Shoots over Thomas. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, Thornton can definitely get it done from mid-range, as she is an experienced shooter.
Copper, right side. Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Copper. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
You just love to see Copper turn on the Jets. When she's this hot, she wants the ball every time, and she deserves it every time.
It's Burton. And here's Stokes. That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Copper outside. Outside Whitcomb. To the middle. Here's Thomas. The layup off target.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Williams. She's covered by Copper. Williams can't get it to go. Phoenix with the ball. Pass to Whitcomb. 6 to shoot. Shot number 12 goes in. She's made 7 of those 12 now.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
It's Burton. Williams. Buries it down low. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Copper with the ball. Williams there. And the basket by Copper.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
He gets the first, and that brings them within 10. She hits both from the stripe. And so it's Phoenix with the W. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.